Yeah, I think there's a, parang it has to be realistic and they should be parang recognized as necessary.
Okay, salamat po, Ginoong Manny Garibay ng Bakawan Art Project. Salamat po.
Biglang naging formal eh.
Naka-plug ba tayo na do you want to say something?
Sige,
Any, about the upcoming we can invite?
Well, siguro sa ngayon, I think yung pinakamahalaga ngayon is to announce a series of films that will be featured sa Film Institute. Libre lahat. Starting March 2. Yung ganun. I think it's 3 days, March 2 to 4. So it would be a good to take advantage of that. Mga magagaling na filmmakers to, including Lab Diaz, si Kimi Dalena.
Magkano ang cost ng film, yung mga kilalang films na nila to or bago?
Hindi ko actually nakita yung list or nakita ko hindi lang
Okay.
I'm in that state right now. I read a lot of things pero a lot of them don't stay in my memory. Nalilimutan ko.
Meron po ba marirecommend na puntahan namin, na puna namin ng samples of the Bakawan Festival?
Siguro yung MRF na, yung sa Stud Farm. But I think it's best to do it at a time when they have an activity there. So like...
Ito ba yung on-site?
On-site.
Off-site? Okay. Sige, punta tayo.
And then...
Sino yung nito? Artist?
Ang curator is Chits Ramirez at saka si Aileen. Yung mag-asawa, Legaspi. At then siguro yung mga signs ang dyan, kay Junji, marami na nabali na kawayan. Kita niya.
Start from us, may ito fine arts?
Yeah, that's the one there, the fine arts.
Yung dito sa Quezon, inaakit-akitan ng mga bata, bali-bali na yun, nag-sags na yung in a matter of time, mag-collapse na yan sa hole.
Manny, can I have a follow-up question lang? If it's okay. So there's some things going on also with the IB Fine Arts. Is there like some sort of, since Project Bakawan is an artist funded or artist based group, is there anything going on between the Fine Arts and Project Bakawan that is also ongoing now?
Actually, we had some workshops in College of Fine Arts. Pangalawa, some students under, especially the one under Jonathan Olaso, they also have a part. Yung sa may installation sila dyan sa may yung train monorail.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
And then many of our workshops were held in tapos mga forum doon.
Art ng Bakawan?
Yeah, it's part of the project. We wanted to have more, kaya lang daming limitations. But the site that has the most activity is Vargas Museum. So,
kasama ba yung common space bibliothèque yun? Yung John Pirates?
yun. Kasama sila doon. So that's the one that has the most activity. So parang puno-puno sila ng and then from time to time may concerts, Jonas Baez.
This is a very ambitious project. Wala pa ako nakita ng ganitong project na of this scale.
Medyo, kaya parang magpapa-check ako.
Oh my God.
Pero I think it's a good thing. Parang there's we are able to establish some kind of ties with people from other disciplines, with music, theater. Magkakaroon ng medyo lighter activity sa April 10 to 13, April 10, 11, 12. Games ulit.
What about you? I mean, ito, nabanggit mo kanina eh. Parang ang perception, parang beauty-centric yung Bakawan. How do you go about breaking out breaking down yung ganang klaseng perception? I mean, do you go to other colleges, universities?
Yeah, that's one of the things that we do. And then hindi lang Manila, UP-centric, Manila-centric then. So among the things that we also hope to do is also to reach out to the regions. Then. So we have some ties already with, like some people, and then hopefully sa iba mag-parts.
I just came from Bohol recently, and I noticed there was a very large amount of different species of bakawans there. Tapos, I just happened to be connected, my contacts there, connected with the cultural community, and are you also setting your eyes on
Actually planting bakawan.
well, yes, maybe in the and then or activities also related to expanding your network to the Mindanao.
We're definitely looking at that kasi ang nire-recommend ng team is we do this every other year. Kasi mahirap na gawin every year. I agree. So, and then hopefully by the next time around, mas well planned. Kasi I wanted more visibility kasi sana within the campus, especially kanina naglalakad ako sa Oval. Within the Oval, yung gano'n. So, if we're able to inform artists earlier, mas marami talaga sana.
It's also interesting na yung bakawan, kasabay siya halos ng Philippine Art Fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oo nga.
So, may
Incidental din o sinadya nyo lang?
Diyan,
This is an arts month.
not so much lang yung Philippine Art Fair itself, but also we're also looking at February as the most ideal time of the year. Yung likelihood of rains, what masyado
Siguro in the future, pwede kayo magkaroon ng more extensive media tie-up.
Yeah.
May television ngayon, meron may radio station, right?
Oo.
Sa ngayon, hindi mo na masyadong tinitingnan yung tie-up with the media. We tried that before. But it's hard to sell an idea when you can really show much. So sa ngayon, pagka meron ka na may pakita ko.
It's hard to sell an idea pag yung underlying philosophy mo is anarchism.
Isa pa yun.
Agree.
Well, I don't really know much about that, so I can't really say that I'm an advocate already at this point. I'm just trying to, kumbaga, in my own naive understanding of what it is, yung ganun.
Do you think that people who are working with Bakawan now are in that kind of mindset?
Some of them. There's actually a group of anarchists talaga that's featured in the Vargas Museum. Meron they have their own spot there. So, and I think they're the ones who do the most activities talaga. They conduct a lot of workshops and talks. So they're active about spreading their ano naman, maganda naman dahil kunyari they talk a lot about yung hindi wasteful na lifestyle and all.
Do you think this is a follow-up question lang? Do you think this would be like exactly. Actually, I was gonna get to that eh. Parang an alternative to the art fairs. Or something. Oo, parang ganun eh. Kasi festival siya eh.
Iwasan ko yung word na biyanale kasi for one, parang application lang ito ng the established way of conducting an art event na ang nangyayari, nagiging sukatan na naman ng kung ano yung current, ano yung
Ang spectacle, no?
Mga curators na yun.
Ang spectacle lang.
Corporate funded ang mga binalas. Magkakaroon ka ng ganong undertones.
Madalas nako-off din ng mga corporations kasi yung mga ganyan kasi sobrang laki ng scale, sobrang so parang it's a celebration of their power pa rin.
So it's like a battle of, funds. Kasi, financial,
Pero to off the record, for sure, talagang naglalabas ka ng sarili mong trabaho dito.
Yung,
Oo nga.
yung nga isa sa mga clash ko sa mga, actually, mga anak ko pa, dahil they're helping me with this. Tapos, yung mga posters, mga ganun-ganon, sinasabi ko,
So it's a
kasi
family,
parang they're keen on coming up with a brand. Sabi ko, huwag kayong masyadong conscious sa branding because that's exactly what we're trying to, yung ganon. So,
See.
kasi gusto nila merong parang image na that can easily be identified in business. Mas maganda sa akin yung
May parang may marketing plan, business plan or something. Or ano ba?
Bakawan merchandise, bakawan happy meal.
Hindi natin na elaborate ng mga Hindi. Yeah, total, doon na rin tayo. Siguro maganda elaborate din natin yung ano ba yung aesthetics ng bakawan?
Oh. That's
I
actually a good
think we
question.
need to go to that eventually.
Oh.
And it's something that the group has not really discussed. And I think to begin with, I don't think that the idea of aesthetics is really clear to everyone. You get it? Kasi I mean, para sa akin, it's all about your idea of order and relationships. Yung ganun. And I guess to some, it's really more form than, than anything else. And sa tingin ko, medyo dominant yung kanilang conviction aesthetics equals form. Kaya nga parang marami sa mga ibang tao na nandito sa team, they tend to gravitate towards yung so-called mas cutting edge trends sa art than with something that they would dismiss as traditional yung gano'n. So, hindi pa na yan.
Hindi pa na ano yan. But we do understand na you're trying to reach yung grassroots foundations. And the only way to do that would to employ an aesthetic that would be, madaling mag-identify yung target audience din.
Yeah. And in order to define yung aesthetics talaga kasi, I think it has to do with capturing the soul of the people whom you want this thing to reach to. Yung gano'n. Ano ba talaga yung parang pinaka nasa kaluluwa nila. Andun yung aesthetics. Parang, and I think for most part, that thing remains elusive, undefined for us. That's why we're so receptive to
Wider audience.
yung mga influences. No?
Kasi yung iba, tino-target art collectors pa rin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yun eh.
And kaya nga yung aesthetics ng art collectors pa rin ang nasa-serve for most part. Yung ganun. So it's still kumbaga, it's inevitable that you see things from a parang framework of class analysis. Talagang ganun ang mangyayari. It's still the aesthetics of the ruling class. Yung concept nila ng order, yung symmetry, ganun, which is largely influenced by their, parang kumbaga, by their being thoroughly westernized. Yung ganun. Yung aesthetics kasi natin, hindi talaga ganun eh. Yung mas malalim na aesthetics natin, wala tayong, yung symmetry is not so integral in our consciousness eh. Nasa tayo eh, parang tropical rainforest, so hindi natin nakikita yung linearity ng mga bagay-bagay eh. Kaya pagka nakita mo, pag tumingin ka sa kalsada, may barong-barong, may magandang bahay, may sari-sari store, may mga poste ng it's defined in terms of the way it's zoned, gano'n, yung mga, wala tayong gano'ng klaseng concept. So yung idea ng order is still very elusive to us.
or their brand of order or that kind of.
Well, yung mga spaces na mga, siyempre, upscale environments, well-defined, di ba? Talagang andito yung, parang, it's all about the malls. Alam mo kung saan hanapin yung kainan, alam mo saan hanapin yung mga certain kinds of shops, gano'n.
Pero yun ang gusto niyo itakwil, yung ganong order. Yung restaurant.
Hindi necessarily as form, no? But more in terms of what they represent. Ganon. Kasi it's the kind of order that creates a culture that makes you want to be uncritically subject to a culture of spending or mga ganon, parang identifying your desires, your urges,
Kailangan meron kang ganitong lawnmower. Kailangan meron kang ganitong spring sa lawn mo.
It defines what is essential to your existence. So, yun yun, parang that's the kind of studies na. I think that's on a deeper level na, and I don't know if most artists we're working with can relate to that.
But isn't that parang as I've been following you ever since we touched base before Manny, and isn't that one of your parang main advocacies also?
It's more personal. No? So yung sabihin, parang when you work with a bigger group, you have to be more intuitive. And lalong pinapakiramdaman mo lagi kung pwede nyo naman pag-usapan yun na ba dapat ang I think I brought that up something like that once, and medyo yung reception eh. So ang feeling ko might not be the right time yet. So minsan parang corny lang dating ko, parang napaka-enjoy bigla kang seryoso, samantalang sila gusto mag-enjoy, iba yung
At this point, Bakawan is starting to take a life of its own. It will reach a point now probably it will not jive with the original vision that you had with Bakawan. Aren't you worried at all?
No, not at all. Parang I've been through this before. I've done initiatives like this in the past. And that one stayed in my original vision. So that's okay. I look to it as part of the build-up. So it's again what I started before, may continuity na yun. So there's parang, I think there's a qualitative progression naman in terms of the kind of people I work with, in the consciousness.
Well, yung qualitative progression that you're talking about could lead to either success or failure. What would be yung gauge of success na pwede mo masabi, pwede na ako, self-effacing, pwede na ako mag-withdraw from Bakawan?
Actually, that's my immediate move right now. I'm planning to exit from the festival, pero not so much the project.
Ano yung title mo ngayon sa Bakawan?
I'm the convener of the festival.
Gusto mong maging convener emeritus?
Pwede, or pwedeng if someone else can take assume that role, I'd be very happy, Pero sa ngayon, parang I'm more keen on siguro doing things possibly with potential partners, yung ganon. Both siguro sponsors or those who you can work with in terms of magbigay ng workshops, mga outreach. I guess in other words, I feel more comfortable working with non-UP people. That's off the record.
This is the organization, for sure, meron kang trusted lieutenant.
Well, si IUC at saka yung daughter ko.
Family,
Si Garibay, he is the parang point person. He's the only hired staff in this. Yung
Nice.
isa si Ali yung anak ko. So sila yung talagang well, madalas ako yung pinapagalitan ng anak ko. So
So it's a family effort also, wala.
oh yeah.
Was that an integral part also of the...
My two daughters are deeply involved in this, so they complain a lot about my tyranny. But they're learning also a lot in the process.
Bakit meron kayong desire to work with people other than UP people?
Sa tingin ko,
That's a good question.
parang mas may
Diversity.
innocence. Parang may innocence. Kasi parang masyadong jaded yung tao dito. Yung gano'n.
So, ano yun?
So parang mas
Hindi na virgin
mas nakaka-encourage lang siguro when there's that spirit of innocence that's still there. Parang hindi masyadong nakakapagod.
Yung innocence ba translates to sincerity?
Not necessarily.
Kasi dito sa YouTube, maraming hipster.
Yung hipster culture kasi medyo nakaka-strain dahil you don't know how well you're getting across it. Kasi parang tipong siguro kahit na gusto na nila yung sinabi mo, they will not give any reaction. So parang tipong hindi mo alam kung okay, lagi mong tatantyahin.
Isn't that the case with almost everyone ba? Diba?
Yeah, so, tama si Manny. Hipster culture ito is
Diba? Oh, well, you're right.
exact opposite din.
Jaded na
Well, I think it's more of posturing Kasi sa tingin ko, I mean, if you're coming from a comfortable middle class family, how can you be jaded? Diba? Ano bang alam mo ba talaga ang buhay? Alam mo lang yan through the internet. Yung
Yeah, I would understand jaded as a form of, boredom. And you probably, you get a classic angst. I would understand that. Kung sabi mo, you're just bored because of posturing, because you look cool when you're bored.
Yeah.
That's never bad.
Okay.
Well, I guess at some point, maybe parang ganun din yata ako when I was younger. So, I can understand that. Nalala ko nung estudyante pa, o parang sumasali ka sa conversations, berating some established senior artist in Oregon. So, that's highly understandable kind of attitude. Although outwardly, parang napaka-polite ng mga bata ngayon. They call you sir. That's also one of the culture na medyo parang that I find so unsettling.
Siguro yung baka is for them, for those generation.
Actually, sa London, marami rin ganun. Sir Manny, Sir Cynthia, pero mga mga lords yun.
Sir Chuck.
Ah, sir, actually. Sir.
Pero I think that's the creation of our generation. Yung insecurity natin, yung gusto natin matiyak na yung beholden yung younger generation sa atin. So parang we created that culture for us. Yung gano'n. Nakakagulat lang kasi dati taon sa pagka matanda ka, mamataon sa'yo. Ngayon po yan. Pagka hindi ka mukhang pagka mukha kang tagalang-galang sir ka, pagka ordinary looking ka, si kuya.
Napansin mo rin pala yan.
Tapos pagka, ako tinatawag ng tatay.
Anyway, I think we still have time para kumuha ng mga pictures sa binahit.
Siguro. Ay,
Alam mo kung tayo niya, pare?
Which one? No.
No, yung pinakatingin natin. Sa Stud Farm.
Oh, probably, yeah. I know where it is, the stud farm, but so I'll Oo nga, no?
Dapat yun ang italinaan sa kanya.
Oo. Kasi bakit, di ba wala akong nakikita voice niya sa auction eh?
Meron naman.
Meron ba?
Sa mga local. Sa Leon, sa...
Saan yan meron naman?
But hindi sa...
Ang
Sa
Southeast.
international.
Meron pa sa siya sa Christie's or Sotheby's. Meron rin nagpasok.
Oo.
Baka may
Pero
mga
yun yung
friends.
parang walang ka-power yung artist to screen yung the way they get represented, yung gano'n. Dapat dapat we should have something about that.
Artistic rights.
Oo. Kasi kunyari, somebody just kind of gusto niya lang for some reason pag-tripan ka. Puts up something that's really, one of your bad words or mga ganon. Pagkatapos somehow, yung auction house should, parang also give the artist the right to be represented. Yung ganon. So parang pwede niya sabihin, I don't like that word to be included kasi pangit yan eh.
As a matter of fact, the other way, the others came up with a plan that was happening about a few weeks ago. Na she's mulling up yung idea na anybody na magbibigay kukuha from her, ilalagay ka agad sa auction within 2 years, hihingi siya ng royalty, at least 10 or 20%, to discourage yung mga ilagay ka agad sa auction. So that's
Parang may contract na gano'n.
Yes.
That's a good
In
idea.
case na ilagay sa auction, kabibili pa lang sa gallery, because that's going to be bad for the artist.
Yun ang actually yun parang nakakasira dahil everything becomes speculative all of a sudden So parang tipong, as if wala nang merit yung art Yung gano'n.
20 years ago, hindi naman gano'n ang art scene
Oo nga.
Talagang we are judged by our merits talaga. Because market performance.
Right.
Hindi, meron pang critical infrastructure in place at that time. Pwede pa sila binesa or sinusulat. Right now.
Kaya I think yung art community should parang really take more initiatives at parang coming together. Mas itaas yung level ng unity nila.
We need to have writers who really have balls. Sabi nga ni Shireen, to call out yung mga ganyan classic practices. Sabi nga ni Shireen, marami na siyang kaaway. So, ayun na rin yung dagdagan pa. Si Jojo can afford to have as much. We're still building up in English schools. Kaya pwede ko nang tapakan kahit mga kaibigan niya.
Nakapunta ko na ba sa website?
Honestly, hindi pa. Sorry. Masyadong, ewan ko ganun ako yung parang kalat masyado yung mind ko. Kung sinabi ko sa'yo lahat ng iniisip ko, yung parang the many things I get involved with, baka mas maintindihan mo.
Anytime you're ready.
Sure. Sige. It's fine. We can proceed. Well, I'll just collect my thoughts as we
Ready rin yung question.
We're rolling.
Ready na question.
That's okay. I think this is even better. But parang build up na lang. Parang one question can lead to another.
Okay, sundan na tayo, Sin.
Yeah, I've been rolling na kanina pa actually.
But what's the main parang interest for this? Wala lang. Hindi
Wala, it's